Well, hello, my beautiful friends, your boy Seth here, bringing you a look at Lil Guardsman, which just released, I believe, at the time this video is going live on the Nintendo Switch. Huge thanks to the publisher who have provided us a code to check this out. I've been interested in this one because this looks like it's sort of a, like, cutesy, cartoony fantasy Papers, Please. Papers, Please is one of my favorite indie games, maybe ever, and the idea of something kind of even remotely tapping into that really does it for me. So we're gonna see what's going on here. Let's see what settings we have. Just audio settings, really. Okay, that's fine. There's a level select, credits. Okay, interesting. See what we got. I'm excited to get into this.
And so it came to pass that the day was
Voice acting, okay.
the most unlikeliest of heroes. A small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight. A decision of immense importance. A decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Amazing. Amazing. I like the idea of a more lighthearted, funny take on this sort of concept, because I tell you what, Papers, Please is intense.
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
I had no idea this was going to be fully voice acted. This is awesome.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
Giving me Mackenzie Atwood vibes.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
I love the art, too.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on. I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
Yeah, there's way more, like, going on here, I think, than I thought.
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Yes.
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring.
I cannot wait to see who this person is.
Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
Listen to the music, too. Music's kind of great.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Duh. Lil puts it in her inventory like a sweet roll.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. Get it right?
Okay.
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for Slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Okay, select any highlighted element to learn about it. The Royal Writ. This is the Royal Writ. The first thing you do when you start your shift is take a look. Okay. It's got a lot of the information you'll need to do your job. Okay. You can select the Royal Writ anytime and it won't cost you any action points. Very good. If the Castle Guard Corps can achieve a good star rating this month, there will be a pizza party at the barracks. Nice. From the desk of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Good to know. Congratulations to Guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. After a 6-month undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. Uh-oh. While not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule, please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent. Well, lucky for Miss Abernathy here. A depressed joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. So we do need to look at Miss Abernathy, because she might be a drug mule. What do we got here?
Tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Okay.
Why do the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
No more questions.
Fair. Okay, we have truth spray, an X-ray, a bullwhip, a metal detector, and a decoder ring. Okay.
Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Yep. Okay, what else? We can get out of that.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Hello, who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello, is somebody there?
And finally, the
What a
royal
vibe.
Jester Malcolm.
Great vibe
Chaos
on this game.
personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake.
Look at this guy. Holy crap. What a character design on this dude.
Each call costs an action point.
Okay.
I already told you, selecting the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better, or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know, you can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care.
Okay, well, we definitely do want to interrogate.
Use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Now, you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Sometimes?
Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Yeah, but I don't... Can't I... I mean, I would want to, like, do some more research first. The board specifically says... I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. I have a habit of overthinking it. I guess she's a regular. I guess I'm letting her in. But just watch. I bet you she's a drug mule. That's the face of a drug mule, I bet.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
See, she's getting like tips about betting on the games. No, she's a bad old lady, I'm telling you.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Uh-huh. She got like a gambling problem.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
I do not trust her, man.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
All right, let's get into it here. You nailed that tutorial. Good job. Okay, but next time you come through, Mrs. Abernathy, we're inspecting you. Okay? I think this is actually the same... Yeah, this is the same thing we had on the tutorial. The same writ.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gate-minder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild. Will you require anything further?
Oh, right. That was on the writ. If any of the speakers, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Right. I need to call Councilwoman Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
We did it.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
You follow the... Well, but I didn't get like the ultimate gold star for it, though. So I'm wondering if I missed something. Maybe I should have interrogated him also. Whoa. Hi.
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father, who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando.
My God.
His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me. Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna interrogate.
It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend Callie's week with them. And you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun. I'm sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
Oh, but I have... I mean, I could trust...
That letter was pretty much illegible.
See what I mean? Horrible, horrible penmanship.
I wonder if my decoder ring would help? Would this help?
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here.
Oh, snap.
It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
Okay. Is there anything else that I can do that I should do? Truth spray, x-ray, bullwhip, metal detector. I mean, I don't think so. I feel pretty good about it. I don't know if there's anything really else. I could use truth spray, I guess, and try it.
Kelly is a lot younger than me. She probably has a lot of energy. Well, you try giving up the best years of your life and pushing out 2 baby cyclopses. Orlando is a for leaving me for her. A real of a. And when he gets he likes to his own
Oh
when he
my
thinks no one's at
God.
home. Have fun with that little surprise, Kelly.
Amazing.
Oh, I just had the most vivid wine night feeling.
Oh, this game is good, you guys. Anyways, she seems like she's on the up and up. Oh, this is a good video game.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus, Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
Okay, so I did get the good use of the decoder ring, Guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you knew not to stand in the way of a mama bear and her cubs. Okay, so they're... Yeah. I wonder if, like, I should probably interrogate everybody to start.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, Whelp?
Well, sir, the guard...
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or
God.
you'll get the whip, Whelp.
Yes, sir.
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
What kind of business do you have at the bank today, sir?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business or you'll get the whip, child.
He shouldn't threaten to whip people. Actually, that reminds Lil of her toolkit.
Oh, yes. We mustn't keep you from your ever so important meeting. BS is right.
Okay. Well, now I kind of want to use the whip.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just slouching, only for a second. I'll make sure that none of the blood gold falls out of its case.
The blood
You
gold.
nincompoop. It wasn't me using the whip. If it was, believe me, you'd feel it.
Wait a second. Did he say blood gold? Isn't that illegal?
He didn't say blood gold, he said bloody gold. It's a form of slang he must have picked up from somewhere. Isn't that right, you bloody idiot?
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
I'd like to take a closer look at those gold bars.
Yeah, I feel like we should confiscate these.
I think I need to hold on to these.
My choice will have an effect on the sprawl.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, of course. Just remember, if you make any form of profit off of those, you're as much to blame as I am.
Interesting.
Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
Okay. What else can I do here? X-ray or metal detector?
Would you like to see my tax returns too? Perhaps my bank statements? I'll be keeping my private affairs to myself, whippersnapper. If you want to see what I'm taking to the bank, you'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands.
Oh, we can do that. We'll
I imagine
tease.
that would be difficult, seeing how your hands already look cold and dead.
Okay. Well, that's all of my actions. Let me see. I mean, he's clearly, like, smuggling... trying to smuggle stuff into the city, right?
It's the goblins' fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures. What about this? Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up outside like the cur he is.
No, the goblin's not the problem.
Gold!
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go. But you will rue the day you crossed me.
You foiled a blood gold trafficker on your first damn day? Legend. Oh, the phone's ringing.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is... She hung up.
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl?
We'll see
I
about
just
that.
got Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches. Hell of a name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
I don't see a way of, like, taking a closer look. I mean, I guess it's fine.
He's right. Everything is in order.
Nothing immediately suspicious about it, but... maybe I'll try out the X-ray?
Surprisingly, this guy doesn't have anything interesting on him.
I sent all my belongings ahead of me, with everything I'll need to set up shop.
I don't really care about that.
I don't really
Seems
care
pretty-
whether or not you really care.
I mean, it seems pretty on the up and up.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
I mean, yeah, he seems...
I've always said this place needs a nondescript vendor to shake things up a little.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying... something.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have anything on him, so the metal detector would just be a waste. I guess I'll try talking to him one more
I'm
time.
not planning to sell lemonade, but I could see a stall for, well, capes and monocles. Really tap into the opera and or vampire market. How about powders and ointments? Who doesn't love a good ointment?
We love a good ointment.
There's nothing more exciting than the chance of unlimited possibility.
You're really making me feel good about this, kid. When I start expanding, I'll let you in on the ground floor. You could be the first powder and ointment franchisee.
I mean, yeah, he seems like he's on the up and up.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Okay, I missed something. You've paved the way for an eager entrepreneur to succeed at capitalism. Yeah, apparently I missed something there. Interesting. I like that I'm not... I do like that I'm not just, like, crushing it. Like, it seems like there is nuance to figuring out exactly what's going on with these characters. Due to your good job performance, 3.60, you're paid 20 gold for this shift. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, listen to this. Snap. Yeah, I forgot we had to go to the dig site. The music, though. Like, listen to this music. The music in this game's good. Oh, look at it. We're, like, walking around. Ammonia, hydrogen, iodine, all pretty basic stuff. Machines like this are a relatively new discovery in the sprawl. Lil notices the words Commander Keen among the inscrutable technical jargon. Very good. You see a small cot and a pile of clothes through the gap. Dr. B must sleep there. The hole is so deep you can't see the bottom. They must have a really good ladder guy.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
Ah, of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
No, I don't.
Trust me, you will.
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
I got time. Short and sweet.
Hit me with some of that sweet exposition, baby.
This place is known as the dig site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes. The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to
Oh, hell
celebrate
yeah.
the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King Artemis. At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans. Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
That must have looked awesome.
My thoughts exactly.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge. Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals, which ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Oh, I know a person. Just push the button. What does that button do? I'm here for chaos. Her
What?
face.
Where am I? What just happened?
Freak out or pick it. We're gonna go with freak
I
out.
was just at the dig site. Now I'm back here somehow? Oh, quick pants check. No pee at least. Great.
Keep freaking out.
What was she going on about? That device thingy? Oh my god. Why is it here with me? Did I just...
Now we can pick up the phone.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to? Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
What's going on? Don't you remember She hung up. Again.
Okay. Well, apparently we have the thing.
Why, hello there. I've come to the sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as...
Let me stop you there. Your name is Garby Bunches, right? You're a traveling merchant or something?
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of. The name is Garby Bunches.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time, or maybe this is a chance to try something different.
Yeah, because I did miss something
Sorry,
with this dude.
Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide, Garbs.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade for confirmation.
I mean, I could confiscate it this time, I guess. Just to see what even happens.
think I might need that.
I think I'm gonna need it more.
Okay, if you say so.
I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back to the dig site.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. I just wanted to see what would happen.
I swear I've done this already. I remember pulling the lever.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about opportunity.
You got it. See you around.
I need to get back to the dig site to figure out what just happened.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, that probably gives you an easy way to, you know, redo past days and stuff and, you know, have kind of like retries on characters that you feel like you messed up on. Love the music. Alright, hi. I'm back.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed.
I need you to listen to me. Something very strange is going on. My name is Lil. Don't you remember me?
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
I already
You know what?
told you
Actually,
no.
I do.
Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological...
Logical research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
Trixie.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Pretty much forced, yeah. That's exactly what happened. Magic mushrooms? Going crazy?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000?
Does she actually have it?
go.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
I mean, yeah.
Can you blame me?
Right.
Yes! But it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
No, I get it.
I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
Yes, trip and fall. Yes, lottery.
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Of course it is. Very, very convenient, B.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time.
Easy.
I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Okay, the tavern. Oh, so we live in the tavern. That I do not think I was tracking that. Look at how beautiful this is. Twisted Sisters Tavern. Legend has it that this neon sign was made by a company that makes custom neon signs. That's where they keep the good stuff. Arda will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab. You remember this working when you were little. Pretty great collection of tunes. Your dad always says if you ever save enough money you could chip in to get her fixed. Oh, yeah, I bet that's something that you can, like, save up for. This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet, so...
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
I could give him the gold bars, I guess.
I got this off an old mean type of guy. He had an assistant that he just kept walloping and walloping. I don't think he likes his work.
This is perfect! Arda, a round for everybody! I'll be right back after I call my guy. Thanks again, Lil.
Wait,
well,
you'll never believe what happened.
I didn't necessarily want him to, like, spend it.
Right at the end
Whatever.
of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time and I demand to be taken seriously!
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for
This
me
dude's
anytime
doing
you
his
want.
best,
You're probably
like...
doing a better job than me anyways.
This dude's doing his best, like, Chris Pine right now. The dad.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Vengeful Lil.
You'll rue the day you didn't believe in my powers of space and time. You'll see. You'll all see.
All we can see is how cute you are, sweets.
As cute as her mother.
Whatever. Good night, Dad. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
Can I talk to Arda? Can I go behind the bar? Nope. Can I talk to you?
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
On her way to the bar, Miss Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big Goblin Ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe for now. Oh god, we're gonna find out what's going on. Tyronius Athanatos gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most in the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He's indebted to Councilwoman Ash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance to the sprawl. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view but not earshot and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. Polyphemus, I guess, and Orlando Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. This is great! Due to your cunning confiscation and denying the old coot, Grumpin T. Dankworth was unable to make his sizable deposit of illegal blood gold to BS, Bank of the Sprawl. Unfortunately, it happened to be on the same day of an unprecedented volume of cash withdrawals. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked. They burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Dankworth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Oh, jeez. Okay. Garby Bunches found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the Twisted Sisters Tavern and set up his Emporium of Wonders. Or Garby, I guess. I love that. I love that they give you the updates day to day. Level 2.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, The Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig.
It's Dodger in the Ham.
Morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor. No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, The Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hell! With multiple suitors making their way into the city,
this is so good.
Delays across all major routes this morning. Now let's get to the music. You're listening to The Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
I knew that Dodger and the Ham is such a good, like, radio thing. It's Dodger and the Ham in the morning. Very good. I also, peep the posters behind there. I don't know. It looks like it's supposed to be maybe like a Nirvana and like a Beatles parody thing. Pretty good.
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
Okay. This is probably as good a place as any to call it. Oh, hang on. An angsty band for tweens and tweens at heart. Oh, the Dragones. It's like a Ramones parody. One-Eyed Heart. I mean, I imagine that's Nirvana, right? I'm trying to think if there's an obvious One-Eyed Heart. If there's an obvious band corollary that I'm missing. So yeah, it makes sense that that's the Ramones and not the Beatles. That makes sense. Okay. Well, yeah, this is probably as good a place as any to call it. This has been Lil Guardsman. Man, I am so impressed by this game. What a cool game this is, man. Like, from the presentation, like how clean everything is, the fact that it's fully voice acted with, like, really good voice acting. Actually, that reminds me, hang on a second. Let me actually look, before we wrap this video up, I want to look at the credits real quick if I can. Because I'm a little curious to see if I was right about the voice actor of Lil. I think it's Mackenzie Atwood. And I just want to find out if I'm right before we wrap the video up. Credits. Let's see. Can we get a look here? Roll the credits. I'm also, I also want to take a look at, sort of who made the game. I just got to know what's up with the voice cast. And then we'll wrap the video up. I always love it when a game lets me look at the credits right away. Okay. The writing's really good in this game, I will say. Fat Al. Yeah, no. Not who I thought. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Okay, cool. Well, I didn't recognize those names that I saw in the voice cast there, and they didn't label who the characters were either, so I don't know. But the idea that there's somebody named Fat Al working on this game is pretty good. In any case, this has been Lil Guardsman. Very, very cool game. Available, like I said, I believe right now as you're watching this video. Huge thanks again to the publisher for providing us a code. This has been such a neat game to check out. It's available on the eShop for $19.99, I believe. There's going to be a purchase link in the video description. I highly recommend that you check this one out, you guys. So neat. It takes that, like, there are not that many Papers, Please style games. There's not that much stuff out there that's like this at all. And so for something to take those kind of, like, broad concepts and wrap it into this, like, cute, funny, sort of like Cartoon Network coded thing. Let me skip through all this here. So you start off, it looks like at the beginning of like the new day if you quit out. Okay. So if you quit out, it starts up the new day and you just like wind up back here. But yeah, like this kind of like Cartoon Network coded Papers, Please, basically. It's Cartoon Network Papers, Please. Like the writing is really good and funny. It's fully voice acted, great vocal performances. Yeah, like I'm just really impressed. And I'm actually intrigued by like the story and like the world that they have set up here. I like the lore of like the dwarf rock band that collapsed through the center of the earth and emerged with these power crystals. And yeah, I'm like curious to see where this is all going. I love the music too, is really good. Characters are good. I don't know. I'm just really impressed. Like I don't know. I'm like, it's not often that you have a game kind of come through and like this feels like something special. So I highly recommend you guys check this one out. We're going to be talking about this much more on our weekly Nintendo podcast. If you want some deeper thoughts on the game as well, we do a weekly podcast every single week called All In, a Nintendo Podcast. Links to that are in the video description as well. That posts every Saturday, and we talk about indie games every single week on that show. So definitely check out the podcast. And for more Nintendo video content like this, of course, you're already in the right place. All In Media right here on YouTube. We're always putting out videos showcasing cool indies on the Switch like this. It's our honor and our privilege to do so. So we appreciate you doing that before you head out. But yeah, this has been Lil Guardsman. Thanks again to the publisher for letting us check it out, and we will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.